Okay, we're back.
BYC kids led Garnet Valley on the field. Garnet Valley is 6-0, along with Springfield. Marple Newtown comes in tonight 4-2. They had a bounce-back week last week against Lower Merion, where they won 44-13 after being beaten pretty soundly the previous week by Haverford, 35-0. So Pat, I think it's Garnet Valley's run game versus the opponent, this time Marple Newtown's passing game.
Yeah, very clearly. Just real quick, I want to say how impressive a sight this is with all these Bulldogs wearing these T-shirts say "Bulldogs grow up to be Jaguars." Donated, I think, by a Mr. Mulholland for the occasion, and the kids coming out with their with their role models, the Jaguars. But yeah, tonight obviously you have Paoletti, who's poised to break the record, and for passing in a season or not in a season, in a career, the all-time record held by the head coach, Chris Kicking. And you're right. Yeah, last week we saw the Jaguars go 71 times without a pass. Tonight, I think you'll see the same, and that'll be the key to victory for them, is this very good, talented Garnet Valley offensive line that's been delivering night in and night out every week needs to have a bunch of long drives and keep Paoletti off the field, frankly, for them to really sock this thing away. And, of course, the opposite needs to be true for Marple. Their defensive line is really a key to this game, and what they can do to disrupt Garnet Valley's offense and try to get the ball back for the very dangerous Paoletti.
Paoletti only needs 44 yards to become the all-time passing yardage leader of Delaware County. The present holder of that record is his coach, Chris Gicking, and he did it 28 years ago. So it's been 28 years that record has stood, and Paoletti has a chance to break that record tonight with 44 yards passing. We will stand for our national anthem. Garnet Valley has won the toss and deferred till the second half, as they are wont to do. Garnet Valley will be kicking, I believe, left to right. It's impressive to see all these little girls, BYC cheerleaders, along with the Garnet Valley cheerleaders, and it was great to see the BYC football players come out with the Garnet Valley football players. Garnet Valley will be moving right to left across your screen.
So Paoletti's going to get a shot right away here to put a dent in his coach's record. It's already got a huge dent in it. He's got to poke through the final hole, I guess.
Kyle Tobin and Marlon Weathers, number 10 and number 5 respectively, are deep for Marple Newtown. Jason Rose will kick off.
Sponsor of tonight's game is BJ Mayer and Primetime Limousine. More about him later.
High kick taken at the 30.
Ugh.
Seam found by the runner, gets out over the 45. Here comes a flag in from downfield.
This could be on Garnet Valley as well with a tackle. Possibly a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask.
Yeah.
You called it, Pat. Inadvertent, to be sure. So Marple Newtown puts it in play at the Garnet Valley 39-yard line. Not exactly what Garnet Valley had in mind to start this game.
That doesn't jive with the strategy of the pooch kick. You really hope that you can pull a fair catch out of them, but this time Marple got a good return and a penalty to boot, so the Jags put themselves in a hole on the first play.
Marple Newtown spreads the field. One running back, Weathers, up the middle, picks up about 5. Brought down by Moriarty.
That defensive line in there, Shiraki and Griffin Salas, Oldradi, and Cade Brennan. Also, we give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Those 4 guys have gotten much, much better along with those linebackers.
Paoletti carries it himself, picks up a few. Will be third and about a yard. 3rd and 2. Paoletti just took the snap from in the shotgun formation and went off his left tackle. Paoletti 6'3", 215. Headed to the University of Delaware on a football scholarship. Lone setback is Paoletti, goes straight ahead and gets the first down into about the Garnet Valley 28-yard line. No thoughts of handing it off.
No, just a quick quarterback draw.
1st and 10 at the Garnet Valley 28-yard line.
Marple, that might be their first down all season without throwing the ball.
Wide receivers spread to each side. Quick throw to the outside, caught. Stopped short of the first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's his favorite receiver, Alden Mathis, on that left side there, number 13. Connects with him quite a bit.
Pickup of 7. Ball's at the 22-yard line of Garnet Valley. They like the quick throws to the outside. Straight ahead goes Weathers, and he comes up short, we believe.
So Marple coming out on this first drive, mixing it up a little bit. Granted with the short field, but working their way towards their second first down here.
Only one pass.
I go quarterback draw again.
Oh, he's up under center. Straight ahead, quarterback sneak. And he plunges ahead for a first down at the Garnet Valley 15. The Marple Newtown sideline is fired up. (9:11) into the 9:11 left in the first quarter. No score. Empty backfield. Paoletti rolls to this side.
Oh.
Throws back across the field. Little screen, but looks like there was a hold on this side. Cade Brennan was coming in on Paoletti and looked like he was dragged down.
Design play there, little throwback screen. But Cade Brennan very, very quick there, even though the lineman let him through. He was a little too quick for them, and one of them had to grab hold, make sure he didn't make a big play, but this is going to push Marple back a little.
Marple Newtown had 8 penalties for 55 yards last week against Marple Newtown, or Lower Merion. And the week before against Haverford, they had 11 penalties for over 100 yards. First and 26.
Here he goes again.
Paoletti carries it to the 25. Off right tackle this time.
Second and 20.
Second and 20 at the 24-yard line. Paoletti last week was 20 for 30 for 231 yards passing. Marple Newtown calls time. Coaching staff made that call from the sideline.
Yeah. Coaching staff are like the 12th, 13th, and 14 guys on the field. They're very active on the sideline and on to the field on most plays.
Thank Jordan Mink for filling in as our camera person tonight. Second and 20 from the Garnet Valley 24-yard line.
Just again, real quick, we'll thank our game sponsor for tonight, Prime Time Limo, BJ Mayer. Got to be class of 86-ish, I guess.
Yes, about that era.
Yeah, limousines for all occasions. Stayed local, does a great job. And a very long time, 25-year supporter of Garnet Valley football.
2 wide receivers to each side. Man in motion is Weathers. Throw to this outside, low. Appears to be caught inside the 20 at about the 17. That's Luke Cantwell.
So that's for 6 yards. Right? Is that right?
3rd and 13. Oh, 3rd and 12.
They're the same pills you had last night. He gave you a new medication. Yeah. No, you're fine.
Paoletti's 2 favorite targets are 12 and 13. They're both to the high side. He throws it, and it's incomplete. He was under duress. He got the ball off.
Still had a good chance of completing that one. That was
Nice throw.
Nick Westberg closing fast and making a play on that ball.
Dash Dolgarian was the intended receiver. They're going to attempt a field goal of 34 yards.
Dash Dolgarian should be like an Olympic sprinter. A lot of leg.
Kick is good.
Good. All right, so Jaguars start that drive with their backs to their own end zone at the 39-yard line. In just under 5 minutes, Marple goes down and gets turned away with 3 points. I guess you could call it a good series for them, but also it could have been worse for Garnet Valley, getting them out of there with just a field goal.
Luke Civerdelli was the kicker. Successful on a 34-yard field goal. 7:05 left in the first quarter. Garnet Valley trails 3-0. Danny Guy and Kevin Doherty go deep inside the Garnet Valley 10.
Jerry, he had another like 8-yard completion. I think. Okay.
Civerdelli will kick again. For Garnet Valley's first possession of the first half. Ball bounces. Danny Guy picks it up and falls on it at the 19.
Nice kick and good coverage by Marple. I don't know if Guy lost that in the lights, but plenty of time to come up and catch that ball on the fly, unless he just couldn't see it.
Put it down right at the 20.
And he backed it up on the kick. It was like it came, just died there, didn't roll forward.
Garnet Valley rushed the ball last week 71 times for 380 yards. Ryan Hamby at quarterback, back after about 2.5 weeks being injured with a shoulder injury. Pickup of 5 on the play. Danny Guy out to the 25. Guy had 30 rushes last week for 220 yards. It's a 7.33 yards per carry average.
Look how wide open that slot guy is. It just doesn't.
John Ricky's in the slot. He is wide open. And here comes Lassick for a 10-yard gain out to the 35-yard line.
If he doesn't out, there's nobody out there. They're like saying, here it is, pass it. Look how close 12 is coming.
Ryan Hamby hands off to Lassick. Lassick up for a first down out over the 45 to about the 47-yard line, a gain of 12.
Nice job there by the Garnet Valley offensive line, who are down a man tonight. Number 71, Jake Early, late in the game last week, got a concussion. He's in street clothes on the sideline. Number 78, junior James Woods, in the ball game at right tackle right now with the other regulars.
Lassick, second man throw, and he's down to the 30, 25, 20, run out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
So that Garnet Valley offensive line picking up where they left off the last 2 weeks, just opening up tremendous running room for the Jaguar running game.
28-yard gain for Matt Lassick.
5 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Hamby hands off to Guy. Guy gets about 5. Ball's at the 13-yard line. Second and 5. Corey Glacken goes wide to the right.
Means you're going to run that way.
Lassick spins into about the 10. Needed to get to about the 8. Third and 2. Yes. Pickup of 3 by Matt Lassick. Cole Powers has run the team for the last couple of weeks while Ryan Hamby was hurt. Lassick. The ball is dropped. Ryan Hamby falls on it at the 10. A loss of a yard.
Fourth down, definitely within Jason Rose's range, but the Jags having none of it. They're going to go out and try to get 3 yards, or they're going to pull somebody offside. And they got
they got Marple Newtown to jump off sides. Good call, Pat.
Well, we've been watching the same team for 7 weeks now, so it gets a little easier.
There's no head bob. You know, it's just the cadence.
Yeah, they're just they go on that same rhythm, and there's really no excuse for it. You learn from the time you put a helmet on. When you're on defense, you watch the ball, but you still see the NFL guys do it every week.
First and goal at the 6. Hamby pitches to Guy, and he's in for a Garnet Valley touchdown, a 6-yard run by Danny Guy.
That was almost a shuttle pass. That was very close to not being a lateral there. And he goes in and
Cole Palace will hold.
Number 74, George Weisendanger, running in there for Shomo, who's got an equipment issue. And
Tom Mahoney to snap. Cole Palace to hold. Ball's down. Kick is up. And good. Garnet Valley leads 7-3 with 3:46 left to play in the first quarter.
So Jags 4-minute drive there and go 80 yards to take the lead. That's exactly what they need to do. If they really want to have a perfect game plan, they need to use about 5 or 6 minutes per drive. But very well done. And again, the Garnet Valley offensive line just controls that line of scrimmage and gets it done. So that touchdown brought to you by Joseph Anthony Retreat, Spa and Salon in Glen Mills and Springfield. He's running up quite a tab so far in 2017.
And we're only in the first quarter with 4 games to play. So Joseph Anthony will be writing a bigger check. We hope. Jason Rose takes a long run at the ball, hits it to the 5. That's Marlon Weathers, their top rusher, and he comes out beyond the 30 to about the 31-yard line.
All right, that's good coverage for Garnet Valley, making a stop at the 30, and Paoletti comes back. Time to go to work again. He's got about 15 yards so far, bringing his target down to 29 yards for the county record. See if the Jags can turn him away.
Marple is down 7-3. Ball snapped low. Paoletti gets to the outside and picks up about 8 yards. Ball was snapped at his feet. He scooped it up and advanced it for an 8-yard gain.
Moriarty stunning to that outside and had a good look at Paoletti, but lost his footing, and Paoletti a little shake and bake there and picks up a good first large gain on first down.
Andrew Mayers is in at middle linebacker. Paoletti to throw.
Oh,
Caught. Nice catch. And down the sideline. Missed tackle. And he dropped the ball. He caught it again.
Oh my
Ball's
God.
at the 15 of Garnet Valley. And he just broke the county record for yards passing.
Thanks to the effort of number 13 there. That is Alden Mathis. That's his guy. So I think they're going to. They're not going to. I think they would stop the game for a second.
They're going to wait for the first timeout or stoppage of play. Maybe after a touchdown if they score. but they're waiting for the first stoppage of play. Paoletti hands off to Marlon Weathers, and Weathers breaks tackles and gets inside the 10, running hard. Jason Rose on the tackle. You don't want your safeties making too many tackles.
Boy, that reception was something. He just running alone and started bobbling the football and ended up coming back down with it.
2 receivers to each side. Weathers in the backfield behind Paoletti. Man in motion to this side. Weathers straight ahead, short of the first down to about the 7. Third and 3 at the Garnet Valley 7. $1:20 left to play in the first quarter. Again, 2 receivers to each side. Man in motion. Paoletti rolls this way. Here comes a rush. He throws it and can't see it for the pole. I guess
Touchdown.
it's a touchdown.
I don't know who the
Number
receiver was.
17, Thomas McKee.
Thomas McKee. So Paoletti, again with Jaguars on him, keeps his composure and makes a good toss towards the end zone. First time down, Jags able to make a play on it.
Civerdelli hits it. And Marple Newtown is up 10-7.
This time, McKee able to come down with the football. So Marple fired up, and we have a new county record holder for the most passing yards in a career. I don't know what that number is off the top of my head, but it's a 28-year-old record, so it's pretty impressive.
He has 68 yards passing, and he needed 44 to break the record.
So
he's building his own.
They are going to stop
His
the
own.
game right now during this and make the announcement. They have it on the. I'd tell them just. They're congratulating the Paoletti on the sideline for this, the Garnet Valley public address system. We haven't heard Dr. Castafaro all night. There's something wrong with the PA system. So, hey, congratulations. That's a monumental event, breaking a 28-year-old record. And coming out, it's a shame. I know there's a message on the scoreboard congratulating him.
Civerdelli to kick. Oh, kick is short. Little pop-up. And falling on at about the 37-yard line. He did the right thing. Number 21. Oh, Zeke Alicio.
Yeah. Okay. So while we're multitasking here in the booth, I'll pick up the part of the play-by-play here for Don. Coming out over center, double tight formation. Give goes right up the middle for a short gain, about 3 or 4 yards, 4 yards. That's Matt Lassick. Right up the middle.
Pat, there goes the the streaming across the bottom of the screen now. Most passing yards in Delaware County history.
Oh.
Danny Guy, nice tackle. Danny Guy got to the outside, but Luke Cantwell came up and made the stop.
Yeah, Danny working towards the outside and then tried to cut it up. But the Marple Newtown defense there waiting for him.
3rd and about 4.
Marple playing with a little confidence and swagger right now.
Garnet Valley's going to let the clock run out the first quarter.
Good quarter for the Garnet Valley Jaguars there. And I mean, the Marple Newtown Fighting Tigers coming into a very busy stadium and on BYC night and coming in, taking advantage of a short field to put some early points on the board and then taking a good solid drive on the arm of Anthony Paoletti on a great connection with Alden Mathis down the left sideline. And putting Marple ahead 10-7 as the quarter winds down, but the Jags will turn it around and come back out.
Garnet Valley has rushed 9 times for 76 yards. Here they need it's 3rd and 4. Danny Guy is in the slot. Lassick, the running back behind. Hamby, hands off to Lassick. He's battling, and he gets the first down.
Wow.
He was hit 4 times on that play, and he got to midfield. First down.
Lassick does a great job just keeping the legs going and
They needed
getting those tough yards.
They needed 4. Lassick got 6. Sorry, Pat. Talking over
That's
you.
all right. Hear the crackling of the public address system while they're trying to get it going in here.
Lassick picks up about 4 to the 46. Oh, they marked it back a yard. Picked up 3 to the 47. Yeah, Marple Newtown is completely disregarding any passing that Garnet Valley might do,
Why?
and for good reason.
Yeah, why would anybody?
Danny Guy comes charging ahead just short of a first down. Pickup of 6.
I could tell you the whole defensive pass meeting is, let's get everybody in the box. Somebody keep an eye on number 86 because he might come out on a pattern somewhere.
Ryan Shomo led Danny Guy right through that hole. There's Danny Guy in the slot again. And a pass.
There we are.
Oh, the ball was thrown a little low. Marple Newtown had a better chance at it than John Rickey.
Yep. But yeah, having Danny Guy over in the slot fairly consistently so far tonight.
Jerry
Maybe,
Montella's over/under tonight is
2.
2. And
Halfway there.
So we're at 1. How do you feel, Jer?
Did you
4th and about a yard and a half. Lassick off right tackle, first down to about the 36. Pickup of 5. Last week, Garnet Valley converted 8 of 12 third down situations and 3 of 4 fourth downs. So they're no strangers to picking up first downs on 3rd and 4th. John Rickey in the slot. Lassick off the left side picks up about 9 to the 28. Pickup of 8.
Another interesting game for Jaguar fans out in this area. In the Chesmont League, Westchester, Ruston, and Unionville are tied up. They're going at it tonight out in Unionville.
Penalty called. Looks like the official's going to call motion. Stop the play.
Be a legal formation or something.
Illegal motion. So,
Second and long.
2nd and 8 now.
This formation.
There's nobody on the slot now. Look. Nobody.
Second man through.
No,
First man
guy.
through. Danny Guy picks up a couple. Third and about 6. At the 32, 33-yard line. Take your pick, the 32 or the 33.
I'll take the 32.
Hamby back to throw again.
Oh,
Batted down at the line of scrimmage.
number 58, Kevin Hahn, just got up right in Hamby's face.
The over-under is
threw
now
it
a
at him.
push. That's 2 passes.
Screens count? Is an allowance for screens?
Lassick the only setback. Hamby under center. Garnet Valley calls time.
Jags will use their first timeout. Coach Ricky right out on the field to call that one.
Paul Graham will go out and talk to the players and relay the call from Rich Boyd. 8:35 left to go in the first half. Garnet Valley trails Marple Newtown 10-7. Fourth and 6. At the 32-yard line of Marple Newtown.
Yeah, that gets it. Good timeout here with 4th and 6 going at your own, or going in on the 32 here. Jags want to get this right. Not necessarily going to be a passing play here. We've
Quarterback hasn't run yet, has he?
Yeah.
But here we got Danny Guy lining up in the slot on the outside with Rory Glacken,
2 tight ends.
but also 2 tight ends. Yeah.
Hamby under center. Drops straight back. About to throw. Complete.
Nice.
Looks like Jonathan
Yeah.
Ricky. It is. First down, Garnet Valley.
Jonathan Ricky hauls that in. Decent coverage by Marlon Weathers over on that side, but a nice pickup.
7-yard completion.
And there's the over. Oh,
Timeout for something. Official timeout.
oh the play clocks have gone out in the end zones. If they were using them, they're not lit right now.
So they're just alerting both sides that the
The
umpire
umpires
is
got the clock.
carrying taking care of the time, the play clock.
I blame the Russians.
They must have had something to do with it. First and 10. Garnet Valley at the 23-yard line of Marple Newtown. Lassick. Straight ahead, off left tackle.
Yeah, that was a real big first down for Garnet Valley right there. The hook up with John Rickey.
Picks up 5. It's 2nd and 5.
Going to be important to keep up the pace and scoring.
Two tight ends, Glacken wide to the top of your screen. Guy and Lassick behind Hamby. Hamby keeps it himself and is inside the 5 to about the 4.
Uh-oh. A lot of whistles.
I didn't see a flag.
Holding.
Hold against Garnet Valley.
Yeah.
So we'll reset. Now it's 2nd and 11. Twice they've been turned back with penalties here on this drive. Garnet Valley's not prone to penalties. John Rickey in the slot.
Oh,
Little screen pass, flanker screen. Kevin Doherty was going to lead John Rickey, but the ball fell incomplete.
yeah. Rickey took a little dip step backwards, and Hamby just off target there. Led him a little bit. Just needed to get it out in his hands.
3rd and 12 at the 25.
Jags full out airing it out tonight.
That's 4 passes. Lassick resets.
Oh,
Hamby gets to the 20, but it will be well short of the first down.
I think the back on this side did not realize that they were running a reverse there. That was going to be a counter play. Hanby standing there by himself waiting for another back to come across, and he wasn't there.
Cole Palace will kneel at the 28-yard line. This will be a 38-yard pass, a 38-yard field goal attempt. Jason Rose to kick. Mahoney, the long snapper. Ball's down, kick is up, and the kick is good. We have 2 field goals, 1 for each team,
Yeah.
and the game is tied at 10 with 6:26 left to play in the first half.
Do we get?
So each team has scored a touchdown. Each team has scored on a field goal at about the same distance. So a 39-yard field goal.
Plenty of leg to spare there too.
Jason Rose sets up in the center of the field. T-Ron Johnson and Marlon Weathers are deep. Jason Rose will kick. Ball is away, high.
Oh.
2 fellas ran into each other. Number 25, Johnson, gets out to about the 23-yard line. Jason Rose comes a little gimpy off the field. He's the kicker, he's the punter, and he's a safety.
Yep. Coming off some, as they say, lower body injury or some soreness, but seems to be fine tonight. Plenty of leg.
Paoletti spreads them. Hands off straight ahead to Weathers.
Oh my!
He's right up the middle,
They're
and
not
he's
gonna
gone.
Catch him.
He is gone. Jason Rose tries to give chase.
Oh, and he breaks the tape going into the end zone, which would typically be a penalty.
67-yard touchdown run by Marlon Weathers.
And yeah, the safety.
They found a seam.
The safety was shifting on that play, moving right out, which is something I think Marple must have seen on film. And they, when Garnet Valley reacted to it, they just ran that quick draw up the middle to Weathers, and he was gone.
Civerdelli to kick. Ball's down, kick is up, and the kick is good. Garnet Valley trails 17-10.
The thing that didn't go noticed on that play probably was number 3, Paoletti, when he was chasing the play up the field, was kind of hopping a little bit. I don't know if he's got a muscle issue or something as well, but looked a little tender.
Cole Powis and Kevin Doherty go deep for Garnet Valley at the 10. Civerdelli to kick off
Jaguars going with their
for
hands
Marple
team.
Newtown.
Hands team on this return, unless they just go full-time hands team these days.
Bouncer taken at the 30, looking for
Whoa.
running room, and out to the 40, 42-yard line. Come
It's
up with that
Austin
number.
Patton.
Austin Patton, number 45.
Yeah. I was like, I hope that's just not a guy that's trying to make a name for himself. But it's Austin Patton, one of what could be a 4-man rotation in that backfield if that's the way they wanted it.
Garnet Valley takes over at its own 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Lassick gets out to the 45, 3-yard gain.
Five minutes and 45 seconds left in this first half. See if the Jags can answer the bell here.
I certainly didn't expect to see 27 points on the board halfway through the second quarter.
Yeah, every possession. There has not been a possession where points weren't attached to it for either team.
Danny Guy gets to midfield. 5-yard gain. It will be 3rd and about 1.5. Two tight ends. Corey Glacken goes wide to the top of your screen.
Oh, there he goes.
Hamby keeps it himself inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line.
Everybody collapsed on on number 7, Danny Guy there, the first guy through. And Hamby does a great job just hanging on and tucking it around the corner.
Hamby made the right read. An 18-yard gain.
Whoop.
Hamby tries to go the other way, and he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. No, he did not.
Yeah, he's taking a loss there.
A loss of 1.
That time, 3 guys coming up, closing that one down. Probably a good decision by Hamby just to eat it instead of trying to make a quick pitch in traffic like that.
Vlasic got it, most of it back.
Yeah.
10-yard run. It will be 3rd and about a yard at the Marple Newtown 23. Hamby calling something out. And straight ahead to Guy, who gets to about the 15. First down.
Another first down for Garnet Valley.
Vlasic has 96 yards rushing on 12 carries. And we're not out of the first half.
Doherty checks in for Rory Glacken.
Vlasic carried 26 times last week for 125 yards. Doherty goes wide to the top of your screen. Hamby holds it himself and gets to the 10.
A lot of traffic there, but he did a nice job just kind of navigating what he could to pick up 4 yards.
I was pleased that he held on to the ball.
Yeah, and a good, solid first down play. Doesn't look very rusty for missing a couple weeks.
Ball's at the 11. 2nd and 6. Vlasic is into the end zone.
Wow.
He powered himself into the end zone.
Yeah, he did.
11-yard touchdown run. Puts him up over 105 yards on 13 carries for Vlasic in the first half.
Great drive by the Jags. Could have burned another couple minutes for my taste, but
To tie, Jason Rose puts it up, and it's good, and the score is tie at 17. And Joseph Anthony
Retreat Spa and Salon on the hook for another 100. Sponsoring that touchdown, along with our game sponsor, BJ Mayer and Primetime Limo. Happy to have them here. The Jags answer the bell. So every possession for each team has come away with points. And we have a tie ball game here with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the half, which means we're going to get to see some of the Marple Newtown 2-minute drill.
And since we haven't had any punts, we've had nothing but scoring on each possession.
I was saying to Coach Greg Mink earlier when I was down on the field, I'm watching Jason Rose and the other guy. We got a couple good punters on this team. We just never get to see them. It's fun watching them before the game.
Low liner takes a high hop at the 5. Here comes Marlon Weathers to the 20.
Missing tackles.
And he's brought down at the 30-yard line.
All right, that's pretty good. So 70 yards to pay dirt for Paoletti and his gang.
And as you said, Pat, with this passing firepower, 2 minutes is Plenty of time.
Yep. And the key to the passing game. I mean, this guy can pick you apart. The key is that front four getting some pressure and those linebackers getting pressure on Paoletti.
Last time Weathers touched the ball, he went 70-plus yards, or 67 yards. This time he picks up 2. 2:04 left to play in the first half. Score is tie at 17. Paoletti straight back to throw.
Holding.
He's hit as he
He's
throws,
open.
and he's wide open. Number 12, Bulgarian, touchdown.
Jeez. Wow. Yeah.
62-yard touchdown pass. 72-yard touchdown pass.
Wow.
Bulgarian was at least 5 yards for sure, beyond any defenders.
And a great pass. I mean, Paoletti just stepped into that. Cade Brennan just a step away from making the hit. And he's kept his composure and just put a perfect ball out there for Bulgarian.
Civerdelli to kick. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's 24-17. Garnet Valley will take possession with 1:33 left to go
1:33 to
in
go.
the first half.
And 2 timeouts left, I believe. Do we have the replay? All right, so here comes the instant replay coming up here. Just see how
It's full screen pretty much.
yeah how close.
Doesn't lag for that long.
That was the play before this.
Cole Palace and Kevin Doherty are deep.
This should be the one.
Here comes the replay of that last touchdown. For you folks. Steps up. Wow. It's wide open.
Civerdelli approaches. It's a high floater taken at the 20. That's Cole Palace. He gets out to about the 35-yard line.
Okay.
So Garnet Valley has 65 yards.
Okay. the guy coming to get the tee.
Little guy was about 3 years old, I think.
You had to have an escort out there.
Doherty is spread wide to the top of your screen. Breaking a tackle is Danny Guy, and he gets just short of the first down at the 44.5-yard line.
Short of the first, which will keep the clock running.
1:15.
But Jags right up on the ball.
Jason Rose wide to this side. Kevin Doherty wide to the other side. 2nd and 1. Lassick gets the first down. That'll stop the clock while they move the chains. 55 seconds. You can line up over the ball and snap it as soon as the officials put it in play.
I love our chain gang when they're in no hurry to get up there.
50 seconds. Cole Palace to throw. Jason Rhodes drops it. Ball was low.
Yeah.
He would have picked up all of about 3 or 4 yards. ball's at the Garnet Valley 48-yard line.
The 5th pass of the game.
Reverse pivot, handoff to Guy. He gets ahead for about 4. Garnet Valley calls time with 37 seconds left to play in the first half.
It's their second, right?
Yes.
One more
And a
left.
Marple player is down. But Garnet Valley had called time.
Yeah, that's number 66, Michael Shelley. Offensive and defensive lineman, 6 foot 280, senior. It's a warm night. It was a kind of a humid day. Could be a cramp, or linemen get their ankles rolled quite a bit in the pile. So hopefully it's nothing too serious.
Present temperatures,
Around
79 degrees.
Check that. That was 68 Mike Miller. 6'1", 270. Some beef on that Marple Newtown
Small
line.
guys, only 270.
But it's nice. He popped up and he's walking off on his own power, so good to see.
.37 seconds left to go in the first half. Garnet Valley trails 24-17. They have the ball at the Marple Newtown 48-yard line. Gets ahead to the 46 is
Yep.
Lassick.
Jaguars looking
4th down.
to be not in much of a hurry. Oh, it's 4th down here, so they're going to let this clock wind down as much as possible and then probably get to see the first punt of the game.
Coach Ricky's looking at the clock,
Yep.
and they're going to
and
leave
they don't
the
even
field.
need to do it. So Jags head in with a 7-point deficit into halftime here, and Marple, got to hand it to him, came out ready to play this first half of football here at Mo DeFrank Stadium. Came every possession they had, they scored points, and as a result, will take the ball into take it into halftime with a 7-point lead. Jaguars almost answering back, just didn't have time to get it done here as the period wound down, but they will come out at the half, after the half, and get the football. So Jags will start with the ball, and we will send it over to Smoking Joe Rook
Lassick
for
has,
his.
I'm sorry, Pat,
Go ahead.
112 yards rushing in the first half. The team has 28 rushes for 198 yards, and they're trailing 24-17.
Yeah, well, you look at those passing numbers on the other side,
Yes.
and that'll tell you why. So we send it over to Joe Rook for the halftime show.
Garnet Valley versus Haverford at Garnet Valley. Haverford got the ball to get things started, and the quarterback will tuck the ball, keep it for himself, and get the first down. So they're having no problem moving the ball. Nice early momentum for Haverford. Here they are. Next play, quarterback's going to dump it off to his 3-star Maryland commit on a quick screen down around the 20. But they couldn't get anything out of this drive. Garnet Valley could not get anything after a quick 3-and-out. So where Haverford goes, quarterback gets put under pressure. He's going to break a few tackles, refusing to go down, but he still is tackled short of the first down. Very next play. Under more pressure, there was a flag. Garnet Valley did decline this flag. Garnet Valley gets the ball. This is their second possession of the game after failing on their first attempt. and it is fumbled. Matt Lassick, Garnet Valley turns the ball over, gives Haverford the ball inside the 20-yard line. And Haverford looking to take advantage of this crucial mistake, and they do just that as the quarterback scrambles and gets a receiver wide open, making your score 7-0. Garnet Valley trailing early to the at the time undefeated Haverford. So here Garnet Valley goes, hands the ball off, refusing to go down. Garnet Valley did keep the fumble on this play. Almost another second close call, but here they go into the end zone for a touchdown, making your score 7-7. Garnet Valley gets back into things. Haverford, after scoring on the first drive, quarterback had his receiver open down the field, threw to the covered man, incomplete. Very next play, looking to keep something going as it is 3rd and long. Dump a screen off, intercepted by Garnet Valley. They get down around the 25-yard line. Great starting field position for Garnet Valley. And they took advantage of that mistake. Elastic pounds one in. 14-7. Garnet Valley up on top. Haverford now trailing, giving up 2 touchdowns after a turnover. Quarterback under pressure. Garnet Valley strips the ball, forces a fumble, recovers the fumble, giving Garnet Valley the ball on their side of the field for the second time. So we've seen 3 turnovers combined to this part. Some sloppy football. And Garnet Valley, another rushing touchdown. The score 21-7. Haverford almost intercepted yet again. So we're already at 3 turnovers, almost a 4th there. Quarterback looking to get something going for Haverford. He dumps one off. Intercepted by Garnet Valley, Kevin Doherty. The spinning interception. Palace hands the ball off to his second man through. Plenty of room to run out down around the 49-yard line. Few plays later in that drive, Garnet Valley hands the ball off to the first man through, and he gets in. Touchdown, Danny Guy. The score 28-7. So Haverford trailing big. Still time left on the clock. They need to get something, and they need it fast. Quarterback's going to drop back. Look deep down the field for his receiver, and is intercepted by Kevin Doherty for a second time in this game. Crucial turnover, and Garnet Valley marching down the field. Pitch out to the side, and Guy gets almost down to the 20 where they'll attempt a field goal, and the kick was no good. Score remains 28-7. Plenty of turnovers in this one. Still time. Haverford still has a chance at this point, but the Garnet Valley D gets in the backfield, takes him down for the sack. New quarter, switch ways. Few plays later, Haverford pumps fakes, looks deep. That's exactly why he's a 3-star commit going to Maryland. Catches the ball, breaks 2 tackles down around the 9-yard line. Haverford quarterback and a lob one up there, touchdown. Haverford defensive pass interference was declined to score 28-13. Here Garnet Valley goes, refusing to go down, keeps the clock running. Looking to make last score deep in the 4th quarter. They get stuffed by Haverford. Too little, too late for Haverford, though. They just scored, then a big defensive stop. Quarterback almost throws another interception. Here we are, last play of the game. Down for a sack. Garnet Valley wins 28-13. The battle of the Central League. 2 undefeated teams remain, Garnet Valley and Springfield, who are set to face off in a few weeks at Garnet Valley's homecoming. Right below them is Haverford coming off a loss to Garnet Valley. And then you have Marple Newtown, Upper Darby, Radnor. Below them, the 3-3 Strathaven. Nice improvement for them this season. Then you have Ridley 2-4. Things didn't really come together with Ridley. Working with the new coach, offense, lost a lot of players. Major tie of 1-5 between Harriton, Lower Marion, Conestoga, and Pencrest. Not really competitive league after you drop off the first 4 or 5 teams, and hopefully this can work out in Garnet Valley's advantage. There's been a lot tighter races. Hopefully they can come out of here with a Central League championship in first place. The battle of the Central League, 2 undefeated teams remain, Garnet Valley and Springfield, who are set to face off in a few weeks at Garnet Valley's homecoming. Right below them is Haverford coming off a loss to Garnet Valley. And then you have Marple Newtown, Upper Darby, Radnor. Below them, the 3-3 Strathaven, nice improvement for them this season. Then you have Ridley 2-4. Things didn't really come together with Ridley, working with the new coach. Offense lost a lot of players. Major tie of 1-5 between Harriton, Lower Marion, Conestoga, and Pencrest. Not really competitive league after you drop off the first 4 or 5 teams, and hopefully this can work out in Garnet Valley's advantage. There's been a lot tighter races. Hopefully they can come out of here with a Central League championship in first place. The battle
All right, welcome back, everybody. Still a few minutes away from kickoff here. We'll go take a quick spin around the district. See if any of these games are worth reporting on. Downingtown West and Downingtown East playing each other. Downingtown East ranked number 4 in the PA Prep Live regional rankings. They are tied with Downingtown West 7-7 in the first quarter, is their report. Coatesville up 7-0 on Westchester East. It's that Chestmont League. Up in the Suburban 1, number 7 North Penn up 27-15 on Central Bucks East. In the second quarter, Springfield is hosting Harriton tonight, who the Jags will have next week. But Springfield in very little danger of losing their undefeated status. They're leading 28-0 in the second quarter. Up in Suburban 1, Neshaminy, number 9 Neshaminy against number 18 Central Bucks South. Neshaminy up 7-0 in that one. Number 10 Perkiomen Valley leading Springford 7-0 at the half. Number 11 Pottsgrove all over Upper Perkiomen 35-3. Haverford leads Lower Merion 14-0 at halftime. Haverford ranked number 12th in PA Prep Live. Westchester Ruston and Unionville knotted up at 14 in the second quarter. Unionville with the 15th rank right now. And Strathaven up on Conestoga, another Central League action. That's 14-0 in the second. Pencrest and Upper Darby, I just got to think they didn't update their score. That says 0-0 in the first quarter. We've got the
Somebody
PA announcer has turned into a
just used
bullhorn.
Somebody with a megaphone calling out the numbers. Ben had a good suggestion. He could run it, stream it across the bottom of the screen, but he doesn't have the number. That's our friend Ben Hoyt, who does the streaming across the screen with Alec Eskin. Alec Eskin is apprenticing tonight at the computer with Joe Ruck. Garnet Valley will receive. They won the coin toss at the beginning of the game, but deferred to the second half. Garnet Valley moving left to right, and their black jerseys, white pants.
3-4-2-6-9-9-8. 3-4-2-6-9-9-8.
They got it? You have it, Ben?
So the Jags get the ball here to start the half. The only drive that didn't end up with points for either team was the closing drive of the half because the Jags ran out of time. But they get the ball right back. And
low liner out of bounds. Garnet Valley will take over at its 35-yard line.
halftime always a good experience for Garnet Valley. A lot of the offense that they run and the plays that they run are very methodical, and they work through them to see what the defense is doing on any given play, and just make those minor modifications and come out. They've really taken control of the second half over the last few weeks. They're going to have to do it tonight to get out of here with a win.
Lassick carries on the first carry of the second half. Picks up 2. The play clocks are back functioning. Hamby calling out something. Hands off to Lassick. He gets straight ahead. Looks like it's going to be third and about 2. So a pickup of 6. 3rd and 2.
This past week, Shomo, Mahoney, and Early Adigwe, Player of the Week honors in the Central League.
Lassick, first down into Marple Newtown territory at the 48-yard line.
That time over Shomo and James Woods.
Pickup of a 9. So Garnet Valley's doing what it does, rushing the ball. And Marple Newtown does what it does with big plays. Pickup of 2 for Lassick. Pickup of 3. 2.
Tackle on the play by Mike Miller, who was injured late in that first half. He's back in there. That's good to see.
Miller's a big guy.
Mike Miller at 6'1", 270. Number 70 in there as well, but we don't have him on our roster.
Second man through. Nope. First man through. Ryan Hamby faked me out. Pickup of 1. Ball's at the 45-yard line. Need to get to the 38. Of Marple Newtown. Hamby into the huddle. Two wide receivers to the top of your screen. 3rd and 7. Hamby brought down in the backfield. I think he intended to pitch it out to Danny Guy, but somebody got his arms right away.
Looked like a little miscommunication there that just looked a little abrupt.
So Garnet Valley got the first possession, but
yeah,
they're going to have to punt for the first time tonight, the first punt of the evening for either team.
Marple doing a nice job.
Rose kicks it high and deep. And it bounces at the 10 and is downed at the 10. Danny Laird covered the ball. They're saying
wow, and they're going to take that penalty.
Motion penalty against Garnet Valley.
They're going to have to kick it again.
Great punt, putting Marple Newtown deep in their own territory. Now they're going to have to do it again.
So the Jags, this is the first stalled drive of the game. Good job by Marple Newtown to force Jaguars into punting situation here.
Another snap, ball's away. The low liner this time. And it's going to go.
It's going to be better. Stop.
They stopped it at the 2-yard line.
Wow.
Low roller. And it was covered by Damian Zapp at the 2-yard line.
There's never a time in high school where you should decline a penalty when the when the punt backs you up to your own 10. But there's an exception that proves every rule, and
they're going to put it down at the 1.
Now let's see if the Jags defense can get a little inspired here by that field position.
Great change of field position for Garnet Valley with that second Jason Rose punt.
Quarterback he's running very, very gingerly.
Pat pointed that out in the first half when that was it the Weathers run, Pat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Didn't seem to hurt his planning foot.
Passing out of the end zone. Gets the ball off.
Yeah, that's the just
Griffin's-
trying to look for a quick swing pass out there.
Griffin Salas was on him just as he released the ball.
Yeah.
He's limping.
Jags
And
need
he-
to be disciplined here in the middle, just to because a lot of times you try to run a draw in here and get out of the shadow of the end zone.
Paoletti and Weathers are 5 yards deep in the end.
Ah.
Oh. The
Ooh.
ball's loose. Garnet Valley's
Valley
recovered. Looks like Kevin Doherty
Wow.
recovers at the 25. It is Kevin Doherty. Ball was completed to number 13, Alden Mathis, but first contact, the ball came squirting loose and rolled about 10 yards.
Yeah. The there was only one other Tiger anywhere close that could have got that ball, but fortunately the Jags covered and will go to work on a short field.
Cole Palace is in at quarterback. Ball's handed off to Lassick. He gets short of the 20.
So Palace, the junior, who's been in for the last couple weeks and running the offense very well, probably the fastest in the guy in the backfield.
Pickup of 3 for Palace, or for Lassick. Pitch out to Danny Guy. Good block upfield.
John Rickey and Rory Glacken out front for Danny Guy, making some solid blocks there.
First down at the 15. 14, a pickup of 9.
Glacken just 5'9", 165, but his reason for being out there is what a good blocker he is.
Palace hands off to Guy. Guy gets to the 10. Six-yard gain to the 9-yard line. 5 yards. They just moved it back. 5 yards to the 10-yard line. I'm looking for Ryan Hamby on the sideline, and with all these players, it's hard to pick out one number.
I'm sure he's right in that pile watching intently here.
The ball's
and
loose!
The ball's up.
And Marple has recovered at the 10.
So the Jags return the favor. There's a player down, or up slowly anyway. And that's number 70, who we don't have a name on. But
Looked like an exchange problem between Palace and Lassick.
I don't know what the... no instant replay in high school football, so...
So on the exchange of fumbles, Marple gets the ball back at its own 10, where they started at the 1 the last time.
Yeah.
And Paoletti is not moving well. Marlon Weathers in the backfield. Ball's handed off to Weathers. He gets about 3. Brought down by Moriarty and Aldrati. Aldrati comes out. 2nd and 7.
Number 64, George Vo, checks in at defensive end. Salas and Shiraki in the middle, Cade Brennan on the other end.
Paoletti being rushed, and he's brought down at the
Right.
10.
That was outstanding rush right up the middle. Griffin Salas just shed his block immediately, and Paoletti just cannot escape now. He is hurt.
He's really hobbling on his right leg.
Yeah, he's got to do timing patterns or anything else. If the Jags put any pressure on him, he has no ability to escape anymore, unless this is a big act. But he's been something happened to him in the first half, and he's a tough guy. He's not coming out of there, but
he's not very mobile.
nope.
He's not going to be doing any sprint outs to one side or the other.
And they're calling timeout.
Marple Newtown calls timeout.
They're going to give him a brand. Hopefully, they're going to give him a look, and their trainer going to get him out of there.
He is very hobbling badly on his right leg.
Yeah, there's no way he should be in the game.
No, he should not.
Can't even make it to the huddle. Did they put him back in?
He's not leaving.
Do you not see that?
It's 3rd and 10. Marple Newtown has the ball at its own 10. Their all-Delco quarterback, the Delco all-time pass yardage leader, is hobbling badly. But he's still in the game.
Still in there. They're limited to handing off and
3rd and 10.
timing patterns. Yeah.
Empty backfield. Ball's at his feet. He rolls back, and he's brought down in the end zone. Safety for Garnet Valley. And that's his inability to escape.
I'll tell you right now, that is on the coaching staff of Marple Newtown to leaving that kid in this game. I don't care how big you think it is. This kid's career, he's got a scholarship to Delaware, and they're leaving him in there. He can hardly walk. They got to get him out of this game. That is so infuriating as a former coach and player. I mean, you're breaking his heart. He wants to stay in the game, but
all he can do is hurt himself worse.
Yeah, and now he couldn't even step over the chain. So I hope this isn't something that lasts a long time, because that's disappointing.
Marple Newtown will have to kick off or punt to Garnet Valley from their own 20 as a result of the safety.
24-19, Jags will get the ball back, presumably in pretty good position.
Civerdelli will kick off. Doherty and Palace are deep for Garnet Valley at the 30.
Give the Jaguars some credit there, too. They really got a lot of great penetration, but where Paoletti was able to get away once, he couldn't anymore.
Deep kick taken by Doherty at the 25.
Oh,
to the 40.
Man.
Nice tackle.
That's that Alden Mathis, right?
Yes, it is.
The wide receiver just
nice tackle.
Came flying down. Good, clean hit.
Ball's right at the 40. Two wide receivers to the bottom of your screen. Palace is still in at quarterback. Danny Guy goes straight ahead, picks up about 4. Ben Hoyt's at the controls of the technology. And Joe Rucks, our cameraman.
We're multitasking in here.
We're multitasking indeed.
Except for us.
Yeah, we just talk. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Palace keeps it himself over midfield.
Ooh.
And still running inside the 40.
Almost across the front.
Marple Newtown player,
Lost his
number
helmet.
10, had his helmet knocked off. Tommy Tobin.
Came in to make a play and got in there. His helmet came off, and Palace just kept spinning and driving and made a great play.
Somebody's hurt on the Garnet Valley sideline.
Oh, that looks like Rory Glacken down there.
Pickup of 17 on the play by Palace.
Is he stretching him out? Is that what he's doing? It looks. Yeah, it looks maybe hopefully just a cramp.
Rory Glacken
He's
is
gonna pop
up with some assistance,
Yeah.
but he's walking fine. Very different from what we've seen from Paoletti recently. Now he's got a gimp.
That could be just tightening up on him again. He's just gonna stay stretched out.
Ball's at the Marple Newtown 40. Garnet Valley trails 24-19. 4:34 left to go in the third quarter.
There's no safety back there. Look.
To cover who? Right up the middle.
Danny Guy picks up 9.
This would be a perfect.
Oh no, he's the blockers went 9 yards. Danny Guy went 6.
Danny Guy went 6. Jerry, have you been watching Garnet Valley for the last 10 years?
Jerry is frustrated that Marple Newtown is playing no pass defense and we're not throwing the ball. Lassick straight ahead. Picks up another 3. It will be 3rd and 2 at the 33-yard line. Now, 3rd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Glacken over here stretching out, puts his helmet back on. He wants to go back in.
Danny Guy, first down at the 30. Right to where he needed to go.
3:25.
Right-hand side. Little.
3:25 left in the third quarter.
See if they do it again.
Danny Guy comes out and Colin Robinson checks in.
Colin Robinson and Matt Lassick in the backfield behind Cole Palace. Lassick picks up a couple.
Nothing doing that time in the middle of the Marple Newtown defense. Number 58, Kevin Hahn, and number 68, Mike Miller. I think they called it once, but no, nobody. There was a miscommunication on it, but the
Like the double. Or to give it to the
the
second.
split, yeah.
I haven't seen that at all either.
Nope.
2nd and 8. Lassick picks up just a couple.
Jags chewing clock and just gaining short gains here.
Rory Glacken is back in. Need to pick up this first down.
Yeah, this is
2
4 down
minutes.
territory for them. I don't think they'd kick a field goal from here, but they'd definitely go for it. Here comes Jerry's wish. Oh,
Cole Palace brought down. He kept it himself. Backed over the 25 to about the 24, where it will be 4th and 3. 4th and 4.
big play for the Jags here, and a very big play for Marple. wants to turn these guys back, but for the Garnet Valley to take advantage of that safety, they really need to convert here, get some more points.
We're calling a dive play with a pitch to Lassick.
Double tight.
Cole Palace keeps it himself. Gets in over the 20 to about the 18, first down.
That's good work all around, knowing exactly where that first down line to gain is, as they say. And Palace just had a beat on it, got what he needed and a couple more.
Very important first down.
Yep.
Lassick resets. And he goes off left tackle, inside the 10 to about the 7.
Those little changes.
First down.
That one just a little more outside on the handoff point. Results in a 1st and goal for the Jags.
Just under 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter. This was all set up by that safety.
Yep.
Well, the long punt. Danny Guy inside the 5. Pushing. Clock continues to run. Putting it down at the 4. 1st and goal at the 4, and we'll go to the other end of the field.
Oh. The end of the half, or the end of the quarter. And the Jags will take it down the other end. So 12 minutes left to play. The Jaguars down by just 5 at this point. And threatening again. We will thank our sponsors one more time. Our good friend BJ Mayer and Primetime Limousine, Primetime Limo. He's got a variety of vehicles and will work for all kinds. Can't imagine how many proms he's catered at this point in his career, but always a fixture at the Garnet Valley proms, weddings. Not Garnet Valley weddings necessarily, but concert transportation, tailgate parties,
Yes.
football games, trips to Atlantic City. You name it.
Prime time.
I've been in there for one of them.
Speaking of concerts, Tom Petty passed.
Yeah,
this
sad news this week.
week.
Lost
You
a
saw
great
him this
one.
summer, right?
Thank goodness. Yeah, I saw one of his best shows ever. It was just a great experience, and you don't know how many times he's got a true legend, true great songwriter, and a major contributor to the American Songbook. And with all the other bad news that day, that just really
Yes.
made Monday a crappy day.
2nd and goal for Garnet Valley at the 4. It can't be the play clock because it says 16 seconds.
I got an illegal formation or a false start there.
False start.
That doesn't help.
I didn't even think they set. Did they set?
No, I mean, maybe, I don't know if someone lined up offsides or.
No,
They typically call that a.
the referee called it,
Yeah.
so it's 1st and goal at the 9. Palace
Oh.
is brought down
Nice job.
at the 9.
Nice job in there by number 10.
Tommy
That's
Tobin.
the guy that lost his helmet the last time.
So 3rd and goal at the 9.
Fourth quarter here, I don't know. I think we're looking at 4-down territory. I don't think we'll see Jason Rose attempt another field goal if the Jags fail to get in this time.
Rory Glacken wide. Jonathan Ricky in the slot. Pitch out. It's a race to the sideline. Lassick goes out at about the 5.
Yeah, they're not even. There goes Doherty checking into the game.
Kevin Doherty goes in. I didn't see anybody come out.
I think they needed somebody for Glacken, but he's.
Oh.
Okay.
4th and goal from the 5. Garnet Valley has to call timeout.
Good call. Good call. You got to be sure on this one. The way this game's been going, I mean, I don't think we're going to see Paoletti again tonight, but even Jags got their 5-yard play here, which they've got a small handful of those, followed by maybe 2 or 3 other plays.
I suspect that Cole Palace keeps it in his own hands and either cuts it upfield or pitches.
Kind of.
I don't think we want to go straight ahead for 5 yards.
We've seen down here on the goal line where the Jags have had pretty good success running to the short side of the field.
Tight formation.
Look at everything. Danny Guy is up on the line as a tight end.
Danny Guy's a tight end. And Palace rolls. He's looking to throw. Wide open. Touchdown!
Yes, John Rickey.
John Rickey.
Wide open. That was the old waggle play.
Yeah, waggle.
It's like
Rickey came from the left side across the back of the end zone and caught the pass. A nice catch.
Yeah, little bootleg motion. That's some old Coach Rickey wing T stuff there. Just rolling out to the right, just a little pitch and catch. Still made it a little dramatic, but John Rickey, a tall receiver and with very good hands, so no trouble going up to grab that. And that'll put the Jags up here with, they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, they're up by 1. They want to get up by 3. Cole Palace is into the end zone.
Nice job.
And Garnet Valley goes up by 3.
And that touchdown brought to you by Joseph Anthony Retreat Spa and Salon, Glen Mills and Springfield. Chalk that one up as number 3 on the evening.
3 on the evening. Does he owe us 1/3 of that for a safety? 1/3 of
at this point in the season.
A touchdown would be $33.
At this point in the season, I'm guessing he's going to argue no.
Jason Rose to kick, and now he's moved the ball from the center of the field more towards this sideline. Jason Rose to kick. Weathers is deep. Seems like forever since Marple offense was on the field.
Yeah.
Rose hits it deep to the 8.
Weathers. Oh.
The ball comes out to about the 28.
Nice job. Good coverage by Garnet Valley, keeping them inside the 30-yard line.
And Paoletti is coming out.
You're kidding me. Oh my gosh. This is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. I got it. So Garnet Valley holding a 3-point lead. 11 minutes left in this game, and Paoletti
throws to this sideline.
Go to work.
Almost intercepted.
That one knocked down by 21 Zeke
Alicio. And he really didn't step into it, did he,
No,
Jerry?
he
He just
can't.
kind of threw off
He's-
his back foot.
He's done earlier on. He could plant, and he threw that long bomb on a bad foot. Now it's worse, and he's just got to have to flip him out to the sidelines here and hope the Garnet Valley defense doesn't go blasting through there.
Wide receivers to each side. Hands off straight ahead to Weathers. He picks up a yard. Right at the 30-yard line, it will be 3rd and 9.
That was number 67, Jake Kaleli, coming out of the game. So now the team of Shiraki, Salas, Oldradi, and Brennan all in there.
Wide receivers split top and bottom. Here comes the rush. Oh, a completion to the outside to number 12, and he's
Oh,
down
my
the
God.
sideline. And out of bounds finally. Dolgarian gets inside the Garnet Valley 30-yard line to the 25.
That's amazing. Just the arm strength of that kid, just flipping it out there. Really can't plant on that foot or anything.
And Dolgarian danced down the sideline.
Yards after the catch, very big for the Marple receivers this entire game.
Weathers straight ahead. Picks up a couple.
Schenkel and Moriarty both in there, both middle linebackers on that stop.
Schenkel trying to pull the ball out. 2nd and 8.
Under 10 minutes to play in the game. Marple in the Garnet Valley red zone.
Quick throw to the outside. Dolgarian gets away, and he's still dancing. Finally stopped short of the 15. It took 4 guys to finally stop him.
Yeah, they're going to get the ball out to him quick, and then they're making guys miss out there on the edges.
They said he did not go out of bounds. The clock still runs. 9 minutes left to play. Garnet Valley leads by 3. Weathers, first down, inside the 10,
a lot of
still
room.
pushing to about the 7.
Just a quick hitter in there. Number 64, George Vo, comes back in. Adam Oldradi checks out. So 1st and goal.
1st and goal for Marple Newtown at the Garnet Valley 7. Quick snap, something went wrong there. I think it's a 5-yard penalty on Marple Newtown. They weren't set and the ball was snapped.
And Paoletti kept the ball and tried to go into the pile with it. It just...
Looked like the center had a different count than the rest of the team.
Yeah.
So 1st and goal from the 12. These quick passes to the outside that the, as you said, Pat, yards after the catch.
Yep.
This could be one of those. Weathers
Oh.
stopped.
Stuffed. Cade Brennan. Comes in untouched.
2nd and 12. Paoletti has little or no mobility, so he'll have to stay in the backfield. Jerry makes the point that he's not going to be rolling one way or the other.
Yeah, and he got to get rid of the ball quick too. It's just that
Here comes the rush. It looks like it will hold. Oh,
jeez.
Guy falls down, and Garnet Valley fell over him. Penalty will be called for interference.
Yeah. The Jaguar defenders just scared to death of getting beat in the corner.
The Marple Newtown receiver fell down. The Garnet Valley defender fell over him. Hence, there was a penalty for interference.
Half
Cole
the
Palace
distance
now
action.
in at defense. And it will be first and goal. Oh, second and goal at the 6. Weathers. Dancing. And he's pushed into the end zone.
Wow.
The officials call touchdown.
Great drive by Marple there. Working down the field on the strength of a couple long completions. And then Weathers finishing the job. Finding some hard-to-find running room in the middle of the Jaguar defense.
Civerdelli to kick the extra point that will put them up by 4. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And indeed, Marple Newtown leads 31-27 with 7:24 left to play.
Yep.
Garnet Valley needs to go the length of the field, use up 7 minutes and 24 seconds, and score.
Well, honestly, this is the kind of situation that is tailor-made for Garnet Valley's offense. If their offensive line can go out and dominate the defensive line of Marple Newtown and just methodically go down the field and not leave too much time left on the clock and grab a score here at the end, they got a good shot. But hey, Marple Newtown's doing everything they have to do tonight to hang in here with Garnet Valley, and Paoletti playing injured and playing out of his mind. I don't know how many yards he's got, but I get he's got to be over 300 at this point passing. So
Civerdelli to kick. Doherty and Palace deep at the 10-yard line. Kick is away, a low liner. Picked up by Kevin Doherty at the 10, 20, 25, 30. He's loose!
Oh.
Out over the 40 to about the 43-yard line.
Oh. Stretching out over his feet. He tripped up a little and kind of falling forward, kept up for another 10 yards. That was a nice, impressive return by Doherty. Good little seam by the return team. So the Jags with very good field position, possibly too good.
56 yards to go.
I hope they're coming right out on the ball, which clock doesn't start till they snap the ball anyway. So
Palace at quarterback. Lassick and Guy in the backfield. Palace keeps it himself, gets out over the 45 to about the 47. We're joined in the booth with
3 yards, 4
with
yards.
Kevin Doherty, okay, Kevin O'Donohue, Kevin O'Donohue and Dan Foltz. Rory Glacken and John Rickey wide to the right. Straight ahead goes Lassick for a first down.
Lassick
at the
with
45.
first down. Garnet Valley needs to just get in the huddle right now and use every bit of that
23 of those 25
clock.
seconds?
Yeah. They really need to be in that mindset right now. You don't want to have Paoletti with an appreciable amount of time left on the clock. The ability to bring this team back. He is taking his time.
Palace can see the play clock. He keeps
Oh.
it. He's brought down after a gain of 1.
Wrestled down by the anonymous number 70.
Yeah, 70 is not in the game, but he's made a lot of nice plays.
That's just a short gain. Jags again doing a nice job.
Lassick straight ahead, off right guard, right tackle, inside the 40 to about the 37. Lassick will spend a lot of time in the hot tub.
Yeah, he's working hard tonight. It was funny. I was reading the regional roundup with statistics, and believe it or not, Danny Guy going into this game, Danny Guy and Matt Lassick both had the exact same number of carries, and only about 80 yards difference in complete total yardage.
Danny Guy picks up the first down. Ball's at the 35-yard line.
That is a perfect first down. Just long enough to move the chains
Move the chains, 5 minutes
and
to
get
play.
the clock going. Clock moves under 5 minutes now.
Garnet Valley wants to score with 2 seconds left.
In a perfect world.
He's wide open out there.
Second man is is Lassick, and he is brought right down at the line of scrimmage.
By Mike Miller. Big number 68. That was the first time we saw that split play that Jerry's been looking for. But number 68, too big to over pursue, was waiting right in the lane where Lassick was trying to go.
Now
Ricky's-
John Ricky's the wide receiver. Glacken on the end around. Down the sideline, 30,
Oh,
inside the 20. Knocked out of bounds. I wondered about that formation. Of why is Ricky on the outside and Glacken on the inside?
that's Doherty. It was
Doherty?
Doherty in for Glacken on that one. Yeah, number 3. Comes
Ball's
around.
at 16. 3:55 left to play.
Yeah.
We want to hold on to the ball, obviously.
Yeah, I think they need to spend more time in the huddle and less time over the ball. Things,
Lassick stopped at the line of scrimmage.
they've got this bright red clock in the end zone that they should be staring at intently the entire time and not call the play till there's about 12 seconds left.
All right, he can look right at that clock. 19 seconds.
Yeah, see, I don't like this, though. I don't like standing over the ball. I think they should hang out in the huddle. Oh, right
Hands
up
off
the middle.
to Lassick inside the 10. Maybe a first down. Yard short.
Oh, and we got a Marple Newtown player down. Got a little message from Brian Shomo. Ryan Shomo out there is the starting guard for the Jaguars, having a great season. His parents in the stands tonight, celebrating their 21st wedding anniversary. No place they'd rather be than at Mo DeFrank Stadium watching their son play football. Congratulations to the Shomos.
Congratulations indeed.
Yeah. So Jags here. We're looking at 3 minutes and 13 seconds left. They are way too close to the end zone for my liking. But and I don't know who the injured player is for Marple, but he's going to get up and get off under his own power as well, which is good. It's number 30, Luke Jealous. So Jaguars coming out over the ball. Clock starts. See, I'd have gone right back into the huddle.
Lassick. Oh, Palace kept it and went in the end zone with 3 minutes left to play.
Palace right off the left side. Garnet Valley scoring the go-ahead touchdown. But you'll notice I'm not real excited about it. 3 minutes and 13 seconds left in this game. And the Jags are going to have to come up with really their first stop of the night. Kick is up and good. So the Jags lead 34-31 with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. That touchdown also brought to you by Joseph Anthony Retreat Spa and Salon, Glen Mills and Springfield locations. Running up a pretty nice tab in week 6 and week 7 and all season long. We thank him for his support of the Garnet Valley Jaguar football program. Or program. So first things first, you need a good kick and good coverage.
Try to get them deep.
Yeah.
Make
See
them
if you
go,
can get
make
one
them
in
go
the end zone.
far. Oh, he hits a high pop to about the 20. It bounces, taking on the bounce,
Nice.
and great coverage.
Number 81.
81. Jake Alicio was in there, number 21.
Evan
And-
Grivnak.
Evan Grivnak. Yep.
Chad, I gotta think that's Chad Rivnak's brother.
Yes.
There can't be two unrelated Rivnak families. Just gonna bring all that home for you.
Good news, bad news. Garnet Valley is up 34-31. That's the good news. Bad news is
The best quarterback in the county has 3 minutes to play.
he's back to throw. Throws to the outside. Oh, and he's... Two fellas had a chance to catch it, and it went between their hands,
Mathis.
and Mathis comes down with it and is into Garnet Valley territory at the 39-yard line, 41-yard line. Oh, they're marking it at the 45. Garnet Valley, I thought Garnet Valley was going to pick that off. It looked for sure like it was picked off, and it went right between their hands. Bulgarian goes wide to the top of the screen.
Doherty locked up on Mathis, but Bulgarian's been dangerous too.
Quick throw to this side, and it's bobbled.
Oh,
He says he caught it, and the clock runs.
it's a completion, good for about 2, but still in bounds. Nice concentration by Mathis to pull that one in.
I watched 3 games that they played this year. Prior to this, I didn't see Mathis drop a ball. He
Yeah.
caught every one.
Oh, he's steady.
Riley Fillion goes wide to that. Here comes Danny Bradley. on a blitz, and he hit Paoletti just as he released the ball. And Paoletti comes up limping again. Danny Bradley was untouched.
Yeah. Danny Bradley from the outside linebacker position just came flying off of that corner. Just a foot race to get to the quarterback. And he got there just a split second, but enough to disrupt the pass and cause the normally very accurate Paoletti to overthrow his receiver.
3rd and 9. Bulgarian in the slot. Philman to the top of your screen. Back to throw. Here comes a little screen to this side. It's Weathers. And he gets free, and he's down inside the 30.
Wow.
Moriarty made the tackle finally, but not until Weathers got a first down at the Garnet Valley 28.
That was a real good time to call that play. The Jaguars defense all hyped up with their ears pinned back and going after the quarterback. Left
Shiraki
that
comes
hole
in.
underneath wide open for that. That was a very
Quick
good call.
throw to that side. And brought out of bounds.
No, I think is he calling him out of bounds? Thought he tackled him in bounds.
Loss of a yard.
But the clock stops.
146.
Jags are now in the position where they need to make this stop, because we're now, if Marple was going to score, you'd almost hope it would have happened on that one big play.
Cole Palace is in at safety. No, he was in at safety. He's out now. It's DiCamillo. Pass to the outside. Complete. Stops the clock again at the 22. They need 3 yards for the first down. 4 yards.
Yep. And
3rd
now,
and 4.
for this kicker, there definitely has the leg to make a field goal from here that would tie the game up. But I don't think that's what Paoletti and the Tigers are looking for here.
Paoletti back to throw. He rolls. He's ready to throw, and he's brought down.
Inbounds?
Inbounds. Clock runs. 1:30,
Did he get
and
up?
Marple Newtown calls time. 4th down. 4th down and 7.
Jags
Ball's
need
at
to-
the 25-yard line.
Jaguars need to dial up something special right here on defense. Coach Allison, if they've watched all the film and said, here's what we need to do to get this guy one time, this is the play to do it. Yep. So you got
It's these quick passes to the outside that have been effective, but they need 7 or 8 yards now.
Yeah.
Do you rely on them picking up yardage after the catch?
Well, the Jags should be playing with that in mind.
Oh, they're kicking it, or they're lining up to kick it.
All right. So they need to.
They're lining up for a tying field goal at the 32-yard line. That's a 42-yard
Garnet
field
Valley
goal.
needs to just play defense.
42-yard field goal. It's up.
Short.
And
Short.
It's short. It's short. Lands
Wow.
in the end zone. Garnet
Wow.
Valley leads by 3 with 1:24 left to play.
Wow. That play, that sack of Paoletti on the sideline that moved them back to the 25-yard line made that a 42-yard attempt. That ball did not fall 5 yards short. So credit that to that big play in getting it done for Garnet Valley. So they're 42 yards. 42-yard attempt. You know, I guess it's not hard to understand necessarily, but I don't think Garnet Valley would have attempted that. They would have gone.
1:24 left to play. Garnet Valley just has to hold on to the ball. And Danny Guy is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Marple Newtown calls time. That's at least 2 that they've taken.
That should be their last one, right? So Jaguars call times. Yeah,
You've mentioned
Marple,
a couple times this year that we should have how many timeouts remaining on
Yeah,
the scoreboard.
we need that on the scoreboard. That'll be the
We'll have to lobby for that.
off-season. As if this palatial booth isn't enough for us, we need a timeout counter as well. So yeah, like Marple, I don't know if I guess I'm surprised. Yeah, that
I'm surprised.
you pull the best quarterback in the county off of the field and needing 6 yards. Obviously, you're going to turn it over on downs, but you take a very risky.
Crowding a line of scrimmage, and it looks like Marple might have jumped. Oh no, they're calling Garnet Valley for illegal motion.
Oh gosh.
I throw the ball, tight end, right over the middle.
Of course.
There's nobody.
Oh, so the Jags are going to march back 5 yards. At least they get the benefit of having another second down.
Linebacker jumped right into the gap in front of the center, and I think maybe Garnet Valley must have moved in response to that.
Look, there's no safety.
Ball's given off to
Jags stick with the ground
Lassick.
game.
Lassick gets a yard.
So that must have been their last time out.
3rd down, 1:04 left to play. Watch the clock, guys. Don't snap it until there's
Yeah.
1 second on the clock.
They may even want to
The
run
clock
this
runs.
down and call
50.
timeout.
40. 7 seconds on the play clock.
On the shot clock.
The ball snapped just in time. Danny Guy picks up a yard,
Oof.
and it's 4th.
Oh, they're gonna have 3 seconds.
Is that what it is? 3 seconds?
Well, if you're Garnet Valley, I think you just
Danny Guy's trying to walk off a cramp. Garnet Valley will likely call timeout.
Just run it?
what? No, they're gonna call
they're
timeout.
gonna call timeout
Yeah.
just before,
He can run back through the end of the end zone
Yep.
if he wants, as long as the clock runs out.
and the clock runs out.
Oh wow. I still don't understand how the play clock works in high school when they clearly started running with more than 25 seconds left in the game.
All the big plays
And
that
they-
were in that game, that play on the other sideline where Paoletti tried to run and pick up
Yeah.
the first down and get knocked down short, and then they decided to kick the
To
field
kick
goal.
the field goal, yep.
That was the deciding play.
Give Paoletti a ton of credit. The guy's he's unreal as an athlete and a competitor. Honestly, I still don't think he should have been in the game. I hope he's okay.
He was outstanding.
Yep, and Alden Mathis and the other guys. This just gave Garnet Valley every little bit they could handle. Garnet Valley Jags just lucky to have the ball last there and to get in for that go-ahead and make some big plays on defense. Literally, their first stop of the entire game was on the last drive of the game. So
Garnet Valley goes to 7-0.
character builder
in
for
a
the
real,
Jags.
a real tough battle
Yeah.
against now a 4-3 Marple Newtown that may have played their best game of the year.
Absolutely. And give them a lot of credit. I'm sure they had this game circled and they were really flying high in the first half. And it sustained itself throughout the game. Jags just had enough in the tank to outlast them here tonight. So good football game tonight all around. And Jags with a good win coming away. So they'll be 7-0 as they make the hike out to Lower Marion Township at Harriton High School. Next week at 7 o'clock. We'll be there too. So with that, we'll bid you a...
Thank you to Ben Hoyt.
Yeah, Ben,
And
thanks.
And Alec Eskin.
And Alec.
And Joe
and
Ruck.
Joe for a great halftime
And
show. Jerry.
Jerry Montella. Jordan Mink, who did the camera for the first half. We had a great time tonight. I'm gonna go home and rest.
Well deserved, and it's a long weekend. So
Yes.
happy Columbus Day weekend, everybody, and we'll see you next week from Harriton. Good night.